Hi, just want to share with you my latest acquisition. I purchased a couple of days ago, and this is it. It's a Samsung flash memory SD camcorder, otherwise known as the Samsung SMX-F40BP. Now, like lots of my bits and pieces I acquire, I got this from a car boot sale and actually paid £20 for it, which was an amazing buy. When I actually looked at it at the car boot sale, it wasn't going, so there was an element of a gamble there on my part. The person said that obviously it all worked, but I couldn't actually see it working. As I say, it was a gamble, and on that basis anyway, I bought it £20. And luckily it does all actually work. Now the reason for me buying it is quite simply is because just for loading or uploading YouTube videos, I'm using my Nikon at the moment, but the lens that's on it can't really focus very closely, so if I'm trying to show something close up, I can't do that with the sort of setup that I have at the moment. So hopefully this will improve it. Now it's a very basic simple camera, and I haven't yet really had a good play around with it other than walking around the house and up the garden and back. It records at 720 and 480 a video capture, which obviously compared with the more modern up-to-date ones, 1080p and that sort of thing, is a bit dated, but I'm hoping that for what I want to use it for, which is just YouTube, will be fine. Now it has a 65 times zoom ratio on it, but the 65 times is a combination of digital and optical zoom. Now I've actually turned the digital zoom off because, in my opinion, the digital zoom is inferior to optical, and given that it will just be used in my small home office here, I won't be zooming in and out great distances, so I'll turn that off to obviously try and get the maximum effect from the camera and the lens, etc. It's fitted with a Schneider lens, which is a well-renowned lens optics, so very good optics, fitted to some really very good outstanding cameras. The running time, battery time, is 4 hours and 10 minutes, which apparently is supposed to be very good for a video camera. I don't really know, this is the first video camera I have ever owned. I've never had a video camera before. I'm not really into video filming. As I say, this is purely just for YouTube, so this is all new territory to me, to be perfectly honest. It captures stills at 1.9 megapixel. And it has a built-in software called IntelliStudio. So I've already done this, but you just connect the camcorder to your PC, and it downloads all the various software for you to be able to store your videos on. And it also has a simple sort of upload system that you can upload your videos to YouTube, Twitter or Facebook and that sort of thing. So I'm really looking forward to using that, because at the moment, the way I'm loading my videos on YouTube, it takes absolutely hours. So clearly I have the wrong software, I'm using the wrong software or something. But hopefully this will actually remedy that and make things a lot easier for me to sort of do. So anyway, let's unbox it and see what's inside. So there's the box. It came with the box, everything there, so it was really quite good. I'll undo it here. And here's all the paperwork, quick start guide, which, to be perfectly honest, it's okay. It's not very informative. You tend to have to really just follow the pictures where it leads from one to another, but it is a basic guide, and it's okay. The software disc, instruction manual, sorry, is on that disc. The warranty card and some other bits of paperwork from Samsung, just really giving some information on their products. So that's all the paperwork. In this section we have all the cables. There's the mains charger cable. Put that over there. Audio video cable, and you can see it's still got the wrappers on it where it's new. These cables have never been used. And the person that I actually purchased this from, they bought this video camera to go on a safari holiday. They used it once, never used it again, and decided to just get rid of it because it was sitting in a drawer gathering dust. So that's why they sold it. And there's the USB cable for downloading, uploading images, etc. And again, it's never been used. You can see it's still got the plastic binding around the centre of the cable. Okay, now for the camera. I'll just put that over there. There it is. Really nice, lightweight camera. The lens opening is on the side. There's a small slot there, and if you open and close, hopefully you'll be able to see the lens opening. That's good. Flip out screen that also turns to face you, so that again, recording videos for YouTube or something, you can make sure that you're in frame, in focus, etc. It has a built-in microphone which is on the top here. It does not have a facility for an external microphone, and I don't know the quality of this yet. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know just how good the sound image is for this, sound quality is for this. So we'll have to find out just to see how how good that is. Some people seem to think if you put a small shroud around it to kind of direct the sound more into that area, you can actually improve the sound if it's not very good. So again, it's something I need to, when I start using the camera, to see how that goes, and if need be, I may need to have a few minor modifications to it. So okay, so that's the screen. Another thing I like about this in actual fact is it has a main video on record button is there, but it also has one, which is probably common to a lot of these, I'm not sure, on up there as well. So when you're actually recording, you can obviously just reach on and off to operate the camera, which is good. Other settings, there's the main on and off switch, which I'll turn on in a minute. The telephoto and wide angle zoom is there, you just toggle it left, right. That's telephoto, and this way is wide angle. Mode button, press the mode button, and there's two small lights back here. When it's on this side, it shows you that you're actually running in video or stills photo mode, and when it illuminates this side, it shows you that you're in playback mode. Again, seems to be very simple to understand. Back here is that's the screen mode. To clear the screen on here, various, you can sort of eliminate the information on the screen by pressing that one. That seems to be a kind of an EV dial, so that you can brighten and darken the image. This is a backlight mode, which if you're actually facing, if the light's behind you and you want to illuminate, for instance, your face a bit more, you can press that and it will actually change the exposure to make it brighter. And there's one here called Smart Auto, which I'm assuming is if you press that, it just does absolutely everything for you. But again, I haven't tried that yet, because as I say, I've only had it a couple of days and I've just really kind of walked around the house playing about with it, so I haven't been sort of involved with any more advanced kind of filming yet, and pressed all the buttons to see what they do. There's a small panel down here which, if we open it up, that houses the red one is a mains charger, audio video connection in the centre, and the USB connection on the end for downloading, uploading videos. and on the bottom here is the USB card slot, which you take out, and there's the USB card. This camera also came with two USB memory cards, one a 2 gig and this 4 gig SDHC, and also a soft carry case, a small camera bag, which I've given to my wife. So I mean, if you take out the cost of the carry bag and the SD cards, then that probably brings the actual money spent on this about sort of £10 or something, which is an incredible find. Okay, so let's turn it on. Simple on off switch there. And there you can see, hopefully, Samsung. And up here, because we're in the video mode, it's illuminating that small blue light to tell you which mode you're in. If you press that, it goes over to that's video playback mode. You can see it's in playback, but there's no images on here to playback, so we just put it back on there. Zoom, zoom out, zoom in. As you can see, let's just try and do it on my camera there. Maybe you can see the camera I'm recording on the Nikon. There's my Nikon. Zoom in. A bit shaky there because it's zooming in quite a bit, and that's probably zoomed in too far for the distance. And again, zoom out, and you can see the setup I'm using at the moment, which is really good, but unfortunately I can't, as I say, can't really focus terribly close on that, so that's why I'm using this. So okay, so that's the basic zoom operation, etc. If we press the menu button at the top, then we've got the menu settings, which we can just, so it's video resolution, photo resolution, 16.9 aspect ratio, white balance, etc., aperture. There is an element of manual settings on some of these as well, as EV value, exposure value. So it's easy to scroll through. It seems a very basic camera to use. The battery is on the back here. It's here, and that just attaches or detaches by just pull this button back, and the battery just comes off. Another nice touch with this, given it's obviously a very cheap basic video camera, is the metal tripod mount. Now, I've had cameras in the past that these have been plastic, and after a couple of uses on the tripod, they really start to screw up. So hopefully this one will be a bit more solid and obviously last a lot sort of better. That's the basic controls of it, really. There's also a video capture button there, as well as the one that's on the screen. It's very lightweight. It's hopefully going to do what I want it to do. You probably can't buy this model anymore. I was actually going to go out and buy a Samsung video camera for my YouTube videos, and I was going to buy the F90, which has had some really good reviews, some I've seen anyway, which records in 720 but HD. Obviously I've come across this a lot cheaper, so so if you're looking to buy this particular model, the F40, you'd probably have to look on you know, eBay and second-hand, or camera shops for second-hand equipment. I doubt that you can still buy this model new, but if you come across one in a car boot sale or second-hand shop or eBay or something, my first impressions are that value for money, it seems to be quite a good camera, certainly for what I want it for. If you're a more advanced video user, obviously this would probably be no good for you, but for just basic video capture, I think it's probably going to be great for me. Apparently also the sensor in this is quite a nice size sensor, which compensates somewhat for the fact that it's only 720 by 480 and it is not HD. And again, just walking around the house and zooming up and down bits and pieces in my garden, the images that I've kind of captured, although it's just looking at them on the screen here, do seem to be quite sharp and clear and full of detail. So I'm hoping, as I say, this is going to be ideal for what I need. So that's it really. I hope this has been of some interest to you. Very nice little camera. I'm really pleased that I managed to sort of find it, and I'm really looking forward to using it for my YouTube videos, and hopefully in future they will all be, if nothing else, at least in focus. That's it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, thank you.